crazy hair. Oh, who don't care? Who's too tired to be here? Oh my gosh, look. Look at what's happening. I can't. I can't. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I think it's Monday, but I'm almost positive it's Tuesday. I look like I was in a fist fight with somebody this morning over a latte or something. Like, I know who I am. There's a lot happening. Kezia, good morning, good morning. This is my face, so prepare yourselves. Because I'm sure a lot of people are going to have a lot to say about it. The creepers. Good morning. I made it back. You're like, girl, looks real different than when you was in Miss America. I was like, yep. Now I'm starving. There's no food here. Back to real life. Gonna have my cataracts done today. Ooh, so sexy. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. Sal and I and Joel had a good time. What's a member milestone chat? Oh, I don't know. We must have hit our second month. Oh, yeah. Look, it looks like some people are, you know what those are? Those are, oh, I could have done the morning show. I forgot it was Monday. I see what you're saying, because yesterday was Monday. Oh. Yeah, those are dream catchers. They look like rocket ships, but they're not. They're dream catchers. Oh, I love it. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, we did fine getting Sally back. Almost got into a fight with somebody. Oh, this is my member milestone chat. What does that mean? Do I click on it? No, it says remove you. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna say congratulations. Yeah. So now, there's like one at 1 month, one at 2 months, and then there's one at 6 months, and then there's another one at a year. Oh, girl, it's so exciting. Gail Sweet, what a good name. Good morning, Gail. So yeah, we were busy trying to get packed out of the hotel. Oh yeah, I wonder what that means if anybody finds out. I found mine, 1 monther. Okay, what do you push a button? Tell people. My milestone chat. That means you got a new little icon today. Oh, it's exciting. Orlando Airport is no joke. So here's what happened yesterday. So we had a great time. Gotta find why after this. Oh, Anne Marie, Noel. Oh, look at all this. We're celebrating. We made it to 1 month. What you call it? Oh, wait, let me turn this a second. I'm afraid to press stuff. Yeah, how do we do the 1 month? Oh, that's fun. Charlene hit it. Okay. Yeah, if you have a dream catcher now, which will look like a rocket ship, then you're at your 1 month under. There's Joyce. I clicked on the $ at the bottom right of my screen. Okay. We made it. We made it to 1 month. And there was no crying, at least not publicly. Very exciting. So yesterday, we get to Orlando Airport. We had to return Sally's wheelchair and get the luggage, yada yada. So we get to the airport yesterday, and we're flying American Airlines, right? And when you get to the airport, you can request a wheelchair, and we did. But where we got dropped off was by Allegiant. Oh, Barbara, so funny. Martha, I see you. Hold on, let me just finish this. Girl, I'm starving for real food. When I'm on the road, I don't really eat. So when I get home, I'm starving. Hold on. Shauna, Tana, Margaret, thank you. Hannah, oh, this is so fun. I like having anniversaries. We could celebrate, Kimberly. So anyway, so we're flying American Airlines, and thank you, Kimberly. Your American Airlines is here, but we're dropped off in front of Allegiant Airlines for some reason, and I gotta go get her wheelchair. So I say, Julie, stay here with Sally. I'm gonna go get the wheelchair and I come back, right? So I leave her with Sally, all the luggage, and I go down to get, well, first I said to Allegiant Airlines, can I have a wheelchair? No, you can't have a wheelchair. I said, it's the same wheelchair. No, it's not. It's a different wheelchair than American. I was like, great. You think that there's a big run on people. And I was like, fine, I get it. You don't want people to steal your wheelchair. He was like, you have to, if you are an American Airlines person, you have to go to American Airlines and get their wheelchair. And I was like, yeah, completely different. Whatever. So now I walk all the way down. Feels like a mile. But it's got to be like a block long, right? So I finally get down there and I said, hey, I need a wheelchair because I just started calling her Aunt Sally. I said, my Aunt Sally. Because I don't know how you would explain it in like a short amount of time. I go, my aunt is down there and I need a wheelchair for her. And she was like, oh, well, she has to come down here. I said, well, that's the point. She can't because she needs the wheelchair. She goes, well, I can't help you. You know, she's got to come down and get the wheelchair. I go, I feel like maybe we're not clear about a wheelchair. She can't get here. That's why she needs the wheelchair. I said, she goes, well, I'm the dispatcher here. There's nobody else here and I can't leave. So I can't go and get Aunt Sally. I said, okay. How about this? How about I leave you my driver's license? I was like, I'll leave you a driver's license, an ovary, whatever you need. But Sally is not gonna walk down here. She can't walk. That's why we ordered the wheelchair. And she said, ma'am. So we did this for a bit. We did the back and forth. And then I just stare at people. She goes, well, how did she get in here? Oh, well, she walked from the curb to right inside the door where I left her all the way down there. And then we stared at each other. Sometimes I feel like words aren't necessary, especially when you talk to people that make no sense. Rise and shine, or shine forward. I don't know why I said rise and shine. I am making peppers and eggs because I'm starving. And I have all these peppers and a lot of eggs. Sounds like Atlanta. Yeah, no, this was Orlando. So we just stared at each other for a while. And she goes, well, I'll give it to you, but you have to come back here. I was thinking, where else would I go? Do you think that just like for fun, I come to the airport with an old person? Just be like, let's see if we can get a wheelchair. And then let's see if we can get a wheelchair. Are you the lady who did the UK podcast speaking about supplements? Andrea was like, no, I'm not. Okay, can we just take a second because it was a whole thing. There's a lot of things happening right now in Philadelphia with a lady with, I mean, the hair is something. So I'm sure you've all heard by now that at a Phillies game last week, there was a scuffle over a ball that flew into the stands where nobody was sitting in those seats. But it's Philadelphia, girl. Listen, unless that ball came right to your chair and you're sitting in that chair, it is a free-for-all. And even if it isn't, arms can reach, okay? A lady with blonde, carrying the ball stealer, is that what we're calling her? I don't know. Some guy with his son. And there's a kerfuffle on the ground. And somebody, the guy, I think the Philadelphia lives in Miami. Is that what they're saying? Because first they said, there's just been so much. So not only does this man grab the ball, he grabs the ball, He goes back to his seat. He gives it to his son. Son's the happiest in the whole world. The lady then shows up, startles the father. He was like, what? He didn't see it coming. Why would he? She comes over, berates him until he finally can't take it anymore and says, give me the ball back to his son. The kid's confused, as one would be. But the dad does his best to de-escalate. I mean, listen, I don't think there's any rules when a ball falls into a stand. So people are like, well, he shouldn't have walked that far. I'm like, listen, it's a ball. That's what people do. Anyway, of course, it was like, game on, sleuthers. Find her, hang her up to dry, get her fired. Like, it was a lot. Like, but, like, in some ways, I feel like, in some ways, I'm like, listen, you want to act like an a-hole. People are going to find you. It's not that hard. I mean, it's kind of like the best time to be living where, like, if somebody's caught on camera doing something crazy, you're like, listen, your mom told you to be nice and you clearly didn't listen and now the whole world can watch. So, like, there's some, I feel like, you know, when people are like, girl, karma's called the internet. So part of me is on board, but the other part of me is like the people that are like, hang her. You're just like, listen, we just want to be like, you're not a good person. But some people, okay. So now the rumors start, right? The rumors start and they say that she is from a school district in Hamilton, New Jersey, right? Which is not far from where I grew up. And they were like trying to get in touch with the school district because, yeah, like, how long does it take to figure out? Because, you know, somebody's going to rat her out because she knows she yelled at somebody else, you know, at work, in the break room. And they're like, oh, I'll help you find her because they don't like her. Because she knows this isn't the first time she's done it. Okay. Well, so everybody was like, she must be from Hamilton. Everybody's talking about Hamilton. Yeah, then they were talking about Morristown. They're like, at least a couple cities in South Jersey were being called out. And, you know, once somebody gets on to something, they're like, oh, the school district isn't saying that it's wrong. Like, so now not only is the person wrong, but whoever has been even remotely associated with this person has to distance themselves from the crazy ball stealer. Well, then, I don't know if you saw that. No, she hasn't made a statement because there's all these false sightings of who she is. Well, here's the best part. Hamilton School District, I guess, was done with being harassed. And they put out a statement and they were like, not only does she not work here, but we just want to say that if it was somebody from Hamilton, New Jersey, number one, they never would have yelled like that. And number two, they would have just caught the ball. Like, we're Italian. Like, we're awesome. Like, the guy wouldn't even have got the ball. It would have been, it was literally, I was like, are they Wendy's right now? Because Wendy's has got the best comebacks in, like, social media. But the fact that this school district was like, that would not have been us. We would have caught the ball. Like, nobody saw that coming from Hamilton. It has just been, but nobody's found her. Nobody's claiming her, which I think is hilarious. Like, and then somebody was like, because her hair is very specific. Is it bleached blonde with bad roots? Is she gray? And then she looks like Susie Orman, but angry. You know what I'm talking about? Like, she's not hard to find. Put her in something red. We'll find you. But then I was like, did she go home, cut her hair, become a redhead? Like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, nobody's found her. Kendra's like, give me 5 minutes. I'll find her. I'll find what she works. What's her sign? I'll find her. Yeah. Then the boy got the meet and greet. He got a signed bat, which was lovely. Then I heard that somebody else reached out and said, I'm going to give you and your dad tickets to, I was about to say the Super Bowl, the World Series. They said, wherever it is, you and your dad are going to the World Series. Like, it just, it just, whole thing. Yeah, no. And Anne just said it. She goes, I bet she lives in Florida. Because it always starts, a Florida woman. This is the beginning of every story, a Florida woman. And you're like, what'd she do? Now she's in witness protection. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah. Just, so that's happening. And you're just like, when are people just gonna start acting right in public? What makes you think you can go up to a grown man at a Phillies game? What? Oh, it's the CEO of Camping World? Oh my gosh. And somebody said, are they giving him an RV? I bet, are you gonna have an RV? His college is gonna be paid for? I was like, somebody steals something from me at a game. I'll cry. Girl, I'm a comedian. I don't have a lot of money. All right? Somebody come steal something from me. I don't know what it is. And now, like, the biggest joke there is, like, when it happened, it was like, is she a CEO? You can't be a CEO. You can't be named Karen. None of it. The world has changed. Maybe for the better. Does she flip off people, too? What? I saw a post where they referred to her as elderly. I'm surprised that didn't make her say something. Oh, shut up, they did. Started in Philly, I'm married for Philly. Birthplace of freedom. The hat stealing. Oh yeah, the CEO. But then remember, then there was a fake CEO statement, which was horrible. And then he came out and was like, that was not me. And let me just say, I feel horrible. He did what he should have done. And it simmered down. Listen, own it, say you're sorry, move on. That's all you gotta do. It's literally what your mom taught you. It's what your kindergarten teacher taught you. Own it, say you're sorry, put a sad face on. If you're not good at it, go, that. It doesn't take a lot. But no, the hat stealing CEO, that simmered down, I thought, fairly quickly, compared to the cheating CEO. That did not simmer. That's what started the whole CEO phase. It's just, girl, it's too much. It's too much. Everybody got something going on. Everybody trying to steal something, a hat, a ball, somebody's husband. Like, you just, yeah. It's too much. I am not a person who regrets things. Well, welcome to the internet. They're gonna find you and get you fired. I hope you don't like your job. Listen. If you do something to people, say you're sorry. Okay? It's not that difficult. Just put this on. Turn this way. You look like an actress from an 80s movie. Okay. I've heard worse things before in my life. I'll take that. I used to get Marissa Tomei. She looks great, by the way. I don't know if anybody's seen Marissa Tomei, but she looks fantastic. So what happened with Sally? Oh, we had the best time. A lot of work goes into smuggling an 87. She's technically 87. She corrected me. Her birthday's not until November 28th, and then she's 88. A lot of work goes into smuggling an 88-year-old with no real ID or passport through TSA pre-check. But through the magic of a number of people, we were able to get Sally there, and she had the time of her life. You never saw a lady have so much fun. She was treated like a queen the whole time. The Miss America pageant and the former Miss New Jersey's group, which is Jim and Vernon, Literally treated us like queens the entire time. We went to every cocktail party. We went to every mixer. It just was, I was very nervous about my keynote. That seemed to go well. Then I brought Sally up to like, you know, this breakfast was to celebrate the volunteers that are at Miss America. And almost the entire organization is all volunteers. A lot of people don't know that, but it's a wonderful organization. They've been through some stuff, you know, they're trying to reinvent, so I'm for it. But Sally has volunteered with Miss America for 55 years. Volunteered. When's the last time you volunteered for 55 years? And she, a few years ago, she lost her husband and her house burned down. There were some changes in Miss New Jersey, which were not very kind to her. And I was like, oh, this woman will be celebrated, whether it kills me. And so we sat at dinner with Miss America and her husband, who's on the Utah Jazz, Walker. So I chatted with Walker all night. We was chit-chatting. I didn't know who he was, but he was 7 foot tall, so I believed him. But it just was literally so lovely. Lovely, lovely time. And the whole time, everybody was so kind. But yeah, living the bougie life. I was like, what is happening right now? It was something. But literally we sit down, so it's me, Sally, and Julie. There's like ice sculptures, jumbo shrimp everywhere. Yeah, Barb. Then they say, it's time to retire to the tables. Because there was like a reception, and they were like, it's time to retire to your table. And I was like, no, not a husband, boyfriend. And so they had, you know, name placards at all of the things. And so I was like, oh, now this was the Miss America reception. So it's all Miss Americas and big sponsors. And then me, Sally, and Julie. And I was like, I don't know why we're here. So then, so we're walking in. Sally's in her wheelchair, right? And then there was just young men in tuxedos everywhere, just like working the event. Wonderful. And they were like, would you like me to take her so you can have wine? And I was like, why would you ask that? So Sally got wine in her hand, and she's talking to everybody, you know, blending for sure. I'm taking pictures of her. So now we get to the door to this reception, and she said, do you want, now everybody's going this way. She goes, do you want to go this way because of the shelled fish? That's what she says to me, Sally, and Julie. And we're like, I was like, I'm sorry, what? Everybody's going this way. She goes, do you guys want to go this way because of the that's all she said. Do you want to go this way because of the shellfish? And I go, is there shellfish attacking people on this door? Because everybody else is going in this door. And she said, no, I just thought that's what you needed to do. And I was like, I think I'm missing something here. I'm missing some part of what you're saying. She goes, well, your friend here, she is allergic to them. And I looked at her, I go, are you allergic to shellfish? She goes, what are you talking about? I go, I think you have the wrong wheelchair. She's fine. She not. And she goes, okay, but when she said it, she was like, dude, I don't know. I was like, is there a large shrimp in there that's just going, and just the funniest, I said, no, she's fine. She's fine. We don't need to avoid the door. So anyway, we get in there and they have placards for everybody's chairs. So I'm like, they must have us in the back by the kitchen. And they were like, no, you're right here. Here's Julie, here's Sally, and here's you. And I go, okay, well, all right, well, who's next to us? Like, who are we sitting next to? Like, it's like one of the sponsors or something. They're like, oh no, you're sitting next to Walker. And I was like, who's Walker? He was like, that's Miss America's boyfriend. And I was like, where's Miss America? He's like, right next to her. I go, we're at Miss America. Why are we at Miss America's table? They're like, that's you, sit down. I go, I should not be at Miss America's table. Where are all the other people? Why are we at Miss America's table? Then she gets there, Walker gets there, I met him. He's 7 foot tall, lovely, had a great time. He's a year younger than my son, Dean. And and she's lovely. Her name is Abby, wonderful kid. She's 23 years old, just super lovely. And we're talking, she goes, I'm sorry, she goes, tell me your name again. And I said, I'm Dena Blizzard. And I started to say, I said, I'm the key. And she goes, you're Dena Blizzard. I said, what is happening right now? She goes, oh my gosh, I've been dying to meet you. I go, I don't know what bizarro world that we're living in. I go, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to say to you. And she's like, oh my gosh, I've heard that you're so funny. Everybody's been talking about it. And I was like, this is just, the whole night was weird. The whole night was just so funny. When Miss America's excited to meet you, but she's 23, and you're like, what? I know, Katie, the whole night was so lovely. I don't know. It just was, the whole weekend was like that. Everybody was so excited to meet me. I was like, what have you all heard? None of it's true, whatever it is. It just was so funny. And so nice. We just had such a lovely time. Most of this is show. So we did that, then we did the breakfast, and Sally spoke and killed, and then she got a standing ovation right in the middle of the keynote, which was mine, but then she got a standing ovation, so we had to stop, and I was like, oh great, we gotta stop for Sally's standing ovation. But she was so good. Everybody loved her, of course. And she just got to talk about, what 55 years of service in this organization and family has meant to her. And I was like, listen, after 55 years, if nothing else, give her 10 minutes to talk about what it meant, And so it was just great. It was a lovely time. And then from there on out, it was nice because we could just relax and enjoy ourselves. Sally and I took a nap because we're old. And then it was just time to get ready for the Miss America pageant, which was so great. Yeah, Kezia, I did, I don't know, 7 eggs, 5 yolks. It's just too many. My stomach, I don't have a gallbladder, so it's just like too much. Yeah, sorry, Duo. When you lose your organs, sometimes your body doesn't process things correctly. I know. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Why is this upsetting everybody so much? What, never anybody ever heard of an egg white omelet or something? There are people that can't eat it. There are people that can't eat like you normal people. So sometimes we gotta adjust. Girl, peppers and eggs. You're looking good. Yeah. Did they misplace your gallbladder? Gosh, I hope not. I hope it's somewhere in a trash can. No, it just stopped working. And then instead of just going quietly into that good night, it was like, not only are we gonna stop working so you can't eat any fatty food, we're gonna make it so that when you eat anything, you will feel like you're dying. So then they got into the and when they take your gallbladder out, apparently it only goes one of 2 ways. You can eat whatever you want for the rest of your life, and you will have joy and happiness, and you'll live forever. The other way is you can't eat anything. That's what I got. So, so I just have to, so eating is not a joy. You're quite attractive. I'll take it. They've been colors. Okay, so this needs to be washed. So all in all, it just was a lovely, lovely time. So then, this was funny. So now the Miss Americas come out. So before they crown a Miss America, they will bring out all the former Miss Americas that are attending pageant and introduce them, right? And they always start from the most recent and then they go backwards. And the oldest living former Miss America is BB Shop. And she is fantastic. And I met her a number of times before when I was hosting Miss America years ago. And she was there this year. She is 95 years old. And she had spent most of the time in a wheelchair with us. So her and Sally were like besties as we were, on this weekend trip. So she was born in 1930 and she was Miss America in 1948. And so they're going through like some of the former Miss Americas, that are like the younger ones, and they're walking the runway. Then they get to my years, right? Well, they did Heather French Henry, they did Katie Stam, they did Kelly Cash. But then sometime around, so Heather Whitestone would have been like the 30th anniversary. Well, then after that, it jumps to like some 50-year anniversary. Yeah, I did participate in Miss America many, many moons ago. I was Miss New Jersey, and the 11th runner-up, not to brag. But, so then they start getting into 50-year anniversaries, 63-year anniversaries, 70 anniversaries, just crazy. And then they were like, ladies and gentlemen, we want to. So then Vonda came out. I don't know what year Vonda is, but Vonda's in a scooter. I never saw a Miss America in a scooter on a runway, but Vonda came out. She came scooting out, smiling, having a great time. Let me tell you. Let me see what year Vonda is. It was great. And just Vonda Miss America. So Vonda K. Van Dyke. She was Miss America 1965. She's 82. So she comes out on her scooter. Girl, she scoots out, having a great time, did a K-turn. Amazing, right? Mm-hmm. Does a great job. And everybody's losing their minds because these women are just so fantastic. Well, then comes BB Shop. And like I said, BB Shop was in a wheelchair the whole week. And she comes out and it's really hard for her to walk. So I expected her fully to come out in her wheelchair. But she had her daughter, Kim, with her on one side, and Vernon on the other in his tuxedo. And she was taking the walk down the runway, or to the edge of the runway at least. It was a very big stage. And the audience clapped. Standing ovation. It had to be 12 minutes. And just fantastic. Not a dry eye in the house. The hosts are crying. Everybody's crying. Julie and I are crying. Look at Sally. Fine. She's like, yeah. I guess when you're 80, almost 88, and you see a 95-year-old, yeah, I could do it. She did. Unaffected. She's like, yeah, it's nice. I was there. She didn't care. Yeah, she was just like, yeah, it's nice. I walk. See me clapping for that. It was just, it was just so funny. It was just so funny. Everybody hysterical. I was just like, this is so beautiful. So I was like, you got any more popcorn? Just, Mm-mm. She's like, yeah, all right. So what? She walk along. So funny. So, oh yeah, they don't find you. Hmm. So it was a good time. It was a good time had by all. Um, and hopefully you got to see the amazing winner, Miss New York, who did a fabulous job, super talented, great speaker, and yeah, it'll be lovely to see what she does. I don't know what's going on because now there's no comments. I don't know what, unless Alejandra put everybody in timeout. Yeah, BB Shop is 95. She did great. She did great. Mm-hmm. Well, today's Tuesday. So these comments make it feel like a Monday. Mm-hmm. So, there's that. All right, well, listen, everybody. I gotta go finish this breakfast. That's my little roundup of today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got Tipsy Tuesday tonight, so stay tuned for that. Thanks, Troy. Mm-hmm. I know. It's Tuesday, thank you. So Tuesday tonight, join me. Hopefully we'll have a nice drink together. Hopefully I won't look so tired. I will. I'll look just as tired. Mm-hmm. I am making peppers and eggs, and it will be quite yummy. I can't wait to eat it. But yeah, looking forward to doing nothing for today, getting some writing done, all the things. But thanks for watching as always. Thanks to ASA for our moderating as always. And looking forward to seeing you tonight on Tipsy Tuesday or tomorrow morning. And let's see where we end up. But thanks for watching. Have a great day, a blessed day.